from GCT Multan. Today I am reviewing the video The Power of Vulnerability, Brené Brown. I will share its core ideas, what the restored to me, what whether I recommended it. So let's begin. In this talk, Brené Brown explored the deeper meaning of the vulnerability not as a weakness but the birthplace of the coverage, connection, and wholehearted living. She explained that the many of us avoid vulnerability because of the shame and the fear of not beginning good enough, of beginning rejected. Her message, embracing vulnerability along the verses ourselves of the be a seen impact and the real sensational genius connection, love, joy, and meaningful living. Shame and the discomfort for the universe. Brown says that almost everyone experience feeling of not being worthy and enough. The feeling often the payment of the being open and real. Coverage to be impact. The power and the people who live in a wholehearted life accept their flaws, embrace vulnerability, and the stop the percentaging of the perfect. That the coverage to be the real is key connections. Vulnerability is not a just risk, it's a strength. Beginning the vulnerability does not mean the weakness. It's open on your deeper relationship, creativity, love, empathy, according to Brown. It's the birthplace of the authenticity, compassion, joy, and the belongs. You cannot thus electricity in bombs and the emotions. Brown warns that the when you try to avoid the pain and vulnerability, who will bomb the joy, gratitude, and the loves. Avoiding the vulnerability means avoiding living fully. Believing I am enough change everything. The shift from I am not a good and I am enough transform how to you treat yourself and others, keeping relationship deeper and the authentics. As an instructor, as a JCT Multan, I found many part of the talk powerful and relevant. This idea that the vulnerability is the strength is the society often the focus on the putting of the points and the being the perfect to this talk to the end beautiful reminder that the honesty and authenticity and the opens are the more valuable rather than the pretendings. The message about the imperfections it's helped to reduce the pressure, just judgment and fear. For the student and the youth, this can be liberating and along the accept the shortcoming, try, fail, learning and how to without grateful. The connection and the empathy, especially in the communities where people often hide emotions, pain, fear, or shame. This talk coverage the opens the comprehensive and the real connection, something thing many of us many of us need. The reminder that the mental and the emotional well-being, the matter not just like assessment success, vulnerability, self-acceptance, and the emotional health are the important as the grades and the achievements. We the talk the coverage available everyone environment is especially equally supportive. The family culture so being vulnerability might feel like risk. We must be mindful about when and with whom to share. Accepting the vulnerability is the easier said than done. It the require the coverage, the self, the reflection. Sometimes they are happy the support. The talk gives the hope, the direction, and but the actual process, the time of effect. I might to hide the mere, the success, the outcomes, transferring the from fear, the vulnerability of the overall life that doesn't to come with the instant the result. The personal change is the gradually and is something painful. Overall, I believe the power of the vulnerability is the deeply inspiring, meaningful, and relevant talk for the student youth any feeling the pressure the society failing the personal expectation highly recommended the watching if you want to better understand yourself build true connection and live more authentically and coveragely. If we rate the inside the emotional depth and the practical lives, I give 9 over 10. Thank you for watching for my review. I hope my thought the help the decide where there the watch the video if you that you like the way that something useful I am suggestful from Justin Bhutan. If you like this review, don't forget the